Alright, so it's 7:30. I'm going to get started real soon. If you're here, hello. I was just getting set up with the tech stuff. Say hello in the comments so I know that you're here. And we're going to get started in about a minute. Sorry, I'm hearing myself twice. Alright, I think I'm just going to look at your comments on the side on my computer. So I might be a little delayed with answering your comments because I've got about a 15-second delay here. I see that Aaron has said hi and Zippy has said hi. Hello. Hi, Tess. If you're here, say hello. I'm going to do a little introduction to what's going to happen tonight while everyone's saying hello and getting settled. You might want to find a private space. It doesn't matter if your space is big or small, as long as you can move a little bit, and even if moving for you tonight means sitting in one place and moving kind of more small movements or just breathing, and that's okay too. But you might want a private space so you can express the way that you want to. And we're gonna do, it's 7:31 right now. I'm aiming to end about 8:15. So we'll do about 5 minutes of setting an intention. So you may want to start thinking about this now. Set an intention for, why did you come here tonight to join me in my live? I'm so happy you're here. But it's good to think about what is it that you're intending to achieve for yourself tonight. And this is going to be about 25 minutes movement, so let's make it something that's, that can be achieved in a short amount of time. It can be smiling, more, maybe for the first time all day. Maybe it's to be present and not think about the past, the future, the to-do list, or whatever it might be. Maybe it's to experience something positive in your body, or to just let go, release something that you're holding on to. And think about if that's, feasible in 25 minutes. Maybe you're holding on to something that needs a little more time. So we're going to set our intention for the first 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a little body warm-up sitting down. You can be sitting on your floor, you can be in a chair, you can have your back against the wall. Do whatever is comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong way to sit, and I just want you to be comfortable. And then I'm going to bring us up to standing, and if you can stand, I'm going to invite you to stand with me. If you can't, I'll just ask you to kind of improvise based on what my instructions are, and let me know now if you have any restrictions with standing, and I'll kind of adjust in the moment, and I'll give you modifications in the moment. So there's some more people saying hi. Jacqueline in Oslo. Time is 1:31 a.m. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for joining. I hope you stay up, and I wonder what your intention is going to be at 1:31 a.m. Christina says hello. Hi, Christina. All right, so I'm starting to get some intentions. So start writing your intention, and then I'll finish out the rest of the agenda tonight. After we move for about 25 minutes, I'm gonna guide you to really slow down in a way that feels natural and safe. But I do want to ask you to set any other supports that you need on the side, because unfortunately I can't see you. You can only see me. And you might want some drawing on the sides that you can process with some art afterwards, or maybe a journal. Maybe you want to set up some candles or something that might help you feel more calm. Set something up for after your movement, just in case some difficult emotions come up. Alright, so some more intentions. I'm here to be outside of my comfort zone. I also believe in the power of dance to release different kinds of feeling. Dance also raises well-being in general. Yes, absolutely. So I guess I hope to take you outside your comfort zone in a safe way, and in a way that really satisfies you. And you're on vacation. And Tess said, I just stumbled across your live and I'm interested in experiencing the process. Woo! Awesome! Thanks for joining in spontaneously. That's sometimes the best experiences that we have, when we just jump in and didn't prepare. Hi, Cassandra! All right, so if you are setting your intention, write that in. We're gonna get started, and then I didn't finish what I was saying. After we close the movement piece, I'll be here for some Q&A, so if you have any questions about your movement, your experience, what to make of it, I can help you find some meaning or some next steps for you. And then I'm going to share a special offer for a dance movement session that I'm giving tonight to those who are here live or watching the recording. All right, so I want to get out of my head more and enjoy having a body. Yeah, it sounds so simple, but it can be so difficult to enjoy this body that we have. So I'll wait a couple more seconds to see if anyone else wants to share their intention. If you don't want to share, that's fine. Just keep it to yourself and be aware of it. And if you're just joining now, we're setting an intention, making sure we have some support with us on the side, art, drawing, journaling. Maybe you have someone's number, you know you're ready to call them if you're gonna have a hard time. But I hope to make this as pleasant of an experience as possible. We're gonna make it safe because I know I can't see you and I can't exactly respond to you. But it's interesting because the last few times we've done this, I feel like we can all feel each other's energies moving. So I do feel like in some way we can respond to each other even if we can't see each other. All right, so I see a few more people have joined. Set an intention for your movement tonight. We're gonna start, and I'm gonna get my music set up, find some grounding, find a comfortable position, and know that you can always change your position. If you don't have to be still. You can move in whatever way works for you, and that could be like moving around to 7 different positions within 5 minutes if you need. So I'll share my intention since a lot of you shared yours. My intention is to make this a pleasant experience for me and, not worry too much about what I look like or what I'm saying, and just be in the moment with you all and have fun. All right, let's start this music. So if at any point I, say it guides you to do something and you're not sure exactly what that is, look at the screen because I'm going to be doing it with you. All right. So I'm going to move back and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Move my microphone a little bit. Get comfortable. Find your comfortable place. We're going to take some deep breaths together. Let me know if the music is too loud or too low, and I can change that. All right, so we'll breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Let's think about our intention one more time and really get grounded in it. If you're just joining, set an intention real quick, something that you can achieve in 20 minutes through this movement, through this expression. So let's breathe in our intention and let go of anything that won't serve your intention in the next 20 minutes, next 25 minutes. Let's do that again. Just breathe in your intention and maybe move with it, reach up. Let go of anything that won't serve you at this moment right now. Any worries that you really don't have much control over at this moment. It's just a worry that's nagging at you. We're going to get into our bodies, get out of our heads a little bit, and we'll see that actually our minds and bodies will be more connected after. So let's start slow. We'll start from the head, move down to our feet. Just take a roll. We're going to start really simple, something hopefully you're familiar with. Just roll your head around. It doesn't have to look exactly like me. You can change directions when you want. You can go at a different speed. So just know that I'm here as your guide, but you tune into your body. See what you need. It's your choice. And if ever you're not sure, just come look back at me and you can follow me. And just move your head around. Look at the room around you. Look at the space. Get grounded in this space while moving our necks and our head at the same time. And if you're just joining, no worries. We're just warming up. We're moving down to our shoulders. And roll the mat. You can do one at a time. Oh, that feels so much better, one at a time. See what feels better for you, what feels right for you in this moment. Maybe it's rolling them forward. Don't forget to breathe. You can use your hands to help you as well. It's okay to lend ourselves a hand. Play with direction. So many options in movement, like endless options. Play with the options. We have lots of choices here, which can be scary actually to have so much choice. But again, you can always come back to what I'm doing if you need just one option. And we'll move down to our waist, our core, just circle it around. Could be big circles, kind of like circles with lots of momentum. Could be really slow and small, or somewhere in between. Side to side. So if you're just joining or getting warmed up, started at our heads, now we're on our waist. Do a little twist. Of course, if you have any limitations, pain-wise, body-wise, definitely modify or skip this. Skip whatever you need. Change directions when you want, when you're ready. And now we're halfway through our body warm-up. Let's take another deep breath and revisit our intention. Breathe it in. Let it go. Maybe some thoughts have come up that are not serving your intention. Some self-doubt, some worries. Maybe not, but if they have, let's just breathe in our intention and let those go. All right, we're gonna move down to our bottom half. And if you can, put your legs in a butterfly and make whatever butterfly you like. It can be fast, small, it can be big. And then just take a little lean forward if you want a deeper stretch. At your own pace. It's great to get out of your comfort zone, but do not put yourself in pain. There's a difference between being uncomfortable and being in pain. So we can go outside of our comfort zone, but we don't have to hurt ourselves or let it hurt us. So find the difference and play with that. Where's that boundary? Where's that edge? And can you bring yourself back to discomfort, not pain? Can you bring yourself back to comfort when you need to be in your safe zone? You can do that with your legs in a butterfly. You can do it with your legs straight out. Find your comfort zone. Reach forward. Find your out of comfort zone. And if you feel any pain, bring it back. Being uncomfortable does not mean you have to be in pain. So where's the edge? Where's the difference? Maybe a breath helps you go out of your comfort zone. When you're ready, you can come back up, take your time. And we're at our feet now. Warmed up the entire body. Now we're going to our feet. Roll your ankles. Just scrunch your toes. Wiggle your toes. Flex and point. However you want to warm up your feet today, it's your choice. Endless possibilities in movement. But if you want just one choice, feel free to come back and look at the screen. Follow what I'm doing. And you can do any variation of that. You can pull your knee in. We're going to wrap up this body warm-up in just a couple of minutes. I'm just going to give a little warning. So let's do another couple of deep breaths. And when you exhale, tune into what else do you need to move and warm up before we get into a little more movement. And again, revisit your intention. What will serve your intention for this movement tonight? What can you let go that won't serve it tonight? So let's breathe in. You exhale, tune in, what does your body need? How else do you need to move? Do you need to warm up? It could be a sensation that's uncomfortable, it could be pain. It could be just a feeling like you need to release something. We'll do it again, deep breath in. Tune in, just follow your instincts, right? Follow your body's instincts. If we tune in, we will listen and hear what our bodies need. All right, so check in with yourself. Feel free to type anything in the chat box if you need. Otherwise, we're going to transition to standing. And this transition is a big deal because right now we have the entire ground underneath us. How lucky are we, right? We have this ground that is holding us and supporting us, depending on how you're sitting. Maybe it's your chair. But we're going to get up on our feet, and we're going to rely on our feet now to hold us up. Rely on our core to hold us up. So we got to stand on our own 2 feet and that might mean something different for you in your life, or it might mean something different for you right now in this moment. So I'm going to invite you to take as much time as you need going from sitting to standing. Really indulge in this grounding we have. Take your time. And we'll meet back when we're all ready to stand. We'll take it slow. If you can't stand for some reason, just practice sitting up tall and go with that kind of transition of like being more tall and present. Take as much time as you need in this transition. Maybe you need some kind of goodbye with the floor. I'm not judging, whatever you need. And if you're already there, you didn't need much of a long transition, just stand tall, get some grounding. Feel the feet, feel the ground underneath your feet. So you can do that in a number of different ways. You can really step slowly into the ground from your toe to the ball of your foot to your heel. Really feel the ground on each part of your foot. Put some weight into each side. Really going to make sure we feel grounded right now standing, relying on our own 2 feet to hold us up. Do we trust the ground to hold us up? I think my floor is pretty stable. Hopefully yours is too. And hopefully you're all standing up and ready to move on. If not, you can join us when you are ready, because we're just going to start walking. Even if you have only a little bit of space, you can just walk kind of in circles or just walk using the space that you have. It doesn't matter how big or small your space is. And I'm just going to invite you now to simply walk around your room. Don't change anything about the way you're walking. Don't need to do anything fancy. Just walk as you would down the street or anywhere really in your own home. Don't change up anything about your walk. Just walk the way you feel right now. I kind of have this sluggish walk right now. So, what's your walk? What is your walk telling you? And don't change it, just be with it. We can start tuning in a little more intentionally into our walk here. Maybe you want to look at your feet walking in front of you, stepping step by step. I don't know, finding amazement that I can simply just bring my foot forward and it can take me somewhere. And now we're going to bring in some different kind of movement with our walk. And there's no right or wrong with this. I'm going to give you some options, and whatever you're feeling called to do, you can experiment with the different options that I'm providing. You can take what you like, you can leave what you don't like. We're just going to really tune into what is it that we need right now? What kind of movements do we need in a way that's going to help us express what we want to express at the moment, in a way that's going to help us release, tension or something that we want to let go. So everyone's movement is going to look different. I know we can't see each other but you definitely don't have to look like me. You can look like you, and what you need right now is the way you're gonna look. And we can talk about that later after our experience, what it all means. Alright, so some different things you can bring into your walk. You can bring a bounce. Kind of like bring in the weight. You want to do a heavy walk. God, I'm really tired today. If you are looking at the screen and you can't tell. Jacqueline says the walking is telling me that I should walk more in soft undergrounds as the beach or grass. Ah, interesting. Definitely want to hear more about that. Yeah. And you don't have to make meaning of your walk right now. You can just experiment. So you can also walk on your toes. What does that bring up? For me, it's like, oh no, that's not grounded enough right now. But maybe for you, it feels great. You feel tall and strong and balanced. There's different directions we can walk. And we can slide side to side. Slide back. You can slide forward. Like, this is really indulgent for me right now, this slide, like feeling this. I'm on carpet, so I'm feeling this soft carpet underneath my feet, and it's a nice sensation. Experiment with that for a minute. If you're on hardwood floor, imagine it might not be as pleasant. We can play with speed. If you want to be faster, slower. I am not liking the slow now. I like this fast. I'm going to take the fast, I'm going to drop the slow. Add some direction. Direction, you can turn with it, you can turn with your walk. Feel free to add some arms. Do your arms want to join? And your arms can move like more controlled and in all different types of directions. They can be more free, right? For both. Be more direct, be like a slash or punch, right? Experiment with each of those qualities. What do you need right now? Maybe you need to switch back and forth. That's okay. Can also move small, right? Doesn't have to be big. Can be big. Can be expansive. Be open. Can take up a lot of space. How does that feel? It doesn't just have to be your arms, right? It could be your legs. If you're still walking, you just take up a lot of space in your room. Take up all of it if you want. Maybe you want to be closed. More closed. Not ready to open up. Might want to be back on the floor already, and that's totally fine. If you want to go back on the floor, go into your chair, you're done having your feet hold you up, That choice is yours. You could still do plenty in your chair. Cassandra says, walking on my toes, I like the impact. Awesome. The impact on your toes, I'm guessing. All your weight has to be on your toes. And then, you know, what does it feel to have that impact? How might that relate to your life, having an impact? Do you have an impact? Do you want more of an impact? These are some questions that can start coming up in the movement. So at this point, I've given you a lot of options. Hopefully it didn't overwhelm you with too many options. Right? Slow, fast, small, closed, bigger, expansive, open, direct, indirect, more controlled, more free. See what you're feeling drawn to today. See what you need to express right now in this moment. There's no right or wrong. It might not make sense at all right now. That's okay. Just be in the moment. Express what you need. Will feel satisfying to you. It doesn't necessarily mean positive, right? It can feel like there's frustration coming up, but that could be satisfying too. Maybe there's some frustration needing to be externalized, to be let go, to be expressed, released. Keep exploring on your own we're going to do this for 2 more minutes, right? And here's a transition again. We're going to go from moving to being more still. If you need a lot of closure tonight, start slowing down. Start making your movements smaller so that this ending doesn't feel abrupt to you. My mom says, I like the bouncing walk. Makes me feel light on my toes. Feels like dancing. Great. Thanks for contributing, Mom. All right, we got 1 more minute. Again, you feel like you might need a lot of closure from this. Slow down your movement. Make this a nice transition for you. It does not have to end abruptly. So I'm already slowing down. I get attached easily to things. I need a lot of closure. I need an organic transition, organic feeling transition. You might be different. You might be able to just stop and, all right, ready to sit. So do what you gotta do. And hopefully by now you're kind of more in one place. Yeah, let's take those deep breaths together. And you can still bring in the movement that you'd like with this. Breathe in. Out. Keep going. And again, breathe in. Out. Whatever movement you need right now to help you with this transition. Amy says slowing down is sort of scary. Yeah, it absolutely can be. A lot of times when we slow down, we start to really feel our feelings that maybe we don't feel when we're moving as fast. when we're dancing and we're really moving, we're in the moment, not thinking about the past or the future or how this is going to be over if you've really enjoyed this. But now you need to slow down, kind of come to terms that this is going to end. And right, it's not just about this live move. I mean, this may be great for you, which would be lovely. But it's also resembling all this other stuff, maybe things you've had to say goodbye to, things that had to end that you didn't want to end. And so let's help make this ending better. For me, it'll be coming down to the floor and getting grounded. Again, slowly melting. I did that kind of fast, but take your time if you'd like. If it will help for you to stand up, stay standing, go ahead with that too. I'm going to take a seat, and when you're ready, you can take a seat or find a position, standing, sitting, lying down. You don't have to look at me if you want to lie down. Whatever is best for you right now is your choice. I'm going to stop the music. And let's end with these breaths again. And whatever movement you need. So let's think back to our intention that we set in the beginning. If you didn't set one, that's fine. Just kind of tune into what any sensations that are coming up right now. So we'll breathe in together. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you need to make a sound, go ahead. Especially if no one's around, no one will hear you. Make whatever sound you need. I can't hear you. And again, breathe in. Find whatever movements, last movements you need. If there's anything else that you need to do right now in this transition, you know, writing something down, maybe something important came up that you want to write down in your private journal or notebook or whatever, your notepad in your phone, go ahead. If there's something that you want to draw real quick to process what this experience was like for you, feel free to do that. If you feel comfortable, I'd love it if you can share in the chat box here. I know a lot of you shared already. Thank you for doing that. Did you meet your intention? And if you did, what helped? If you didn't, what was getting in the way? And share of anything that you noticed, you know, that you experienced tonight in your movement. You know, were you surprised? Did something come up about where you're at right now that maybe you didn't realize? Any emotions that came up? Any kind of insights of how the movement related to your life? Let us know. Again, if you don't want to share, you know, write it in your private notebook, but feel free to stick around and we'll have a little conversation, a little Q&A. Sharon says, thanks, that was lovely. I'm glad it was lovely. Thanks for coming. So while you're writing your questions or your insights, I'm going to share this offer, and I'm going to answer, once I see your questions popping up, it'll be a little bit of a delay, I will come back and answer them. So if you'd like to do this on a one-to-one session where we can do this, me seeing you, you seeing me, we see each other, and really individualized to your personal needs, your personal history, with you know, whatever's going on for you, we can help. I can help you build this foundation and movement so that, you know, we're building this movement vocabulary so that you can tune in to what you need at the moment and express it the way you need, and, you know, resolve some stuff that maybe is holding on, that you're holding on to in your body, in your patterns, in your behaviors. Maybe you just need a safe space to flow and express and really tune in, slow down. I'm offering my private intro dance movement session. I do it online through Zoom. It's a private video conferencing program. And it's originally $97, but I'm offering it to you right now if you're with me right now, or if you're watching the recording, for $77 USD. So take $20 off if you'd like to take me up on this. You can comment here, you can send me a message on my page, let me know, and it'll be available until Sunday, this offer. So have some time to catch up if you're watching the recording, and let me know if you'd like to work with me. I'd love to work with you and talk about what you might need from this private movement session. All right, so I'm seeing your comments now. Let me scroll up. Uh-oh. Okay, so Jacqueline said, I experienced joy and a feeling that I'm not using my full potential. Interesting. Let me know if you want to talk about that more. That can definitely come up when, we experience our full potential in movement. We can kind of realize what we've been missing in our daily lives. Like, I can expand so much more, I can open up so much more, I can be more direct. That's a really powerful realization, and you're welcome. Christina says insight. So I think that means you gain some insight. I need to remember to walk proud. Interesting. So that came up in your walk. So remembering to walk proud, yeah. What an important realization. To walk proud, to be proud, be proud of ourselves, confident, whatever else that brings up in you. Judy says, morning time here, so it was really helpful to move rather than sit at the computer. Thanks for your gentle guidance. It's always a good reminder to move. You're welcome. I can resonate with that. I'd love to move more in the morning. Tess says, it's the morning here in Australia, so I loved warming the body up for the day. Felt freeing, kind of like Jude. Yeah. So, if this really feels beneficial to you, maybe that's something that you can do more in the morning. It doesn't have to look like this, but just tuning into your body, feeling and following what it is that you need, and some small movement or some big movement if you need. Set a timer, so it doesn't feel like such a big chore, and so you can also contain your experience. So, you can start at 5 minutes for 1 morning a week, 3 mornings a week. So do something that feels doable for you. Amy says, this was really interesting for me. I've been pretending like I'm not having a life-altering surgery on Thursday, so moving like this reminded me that my body is going to be different in a couple of days. It was scary because I don't know how different my body will be and it will affect my movability. Oh no, that sounds really scary, and I'm concerned, and I hope you'll be okay about your surgery. That's definitely scary, and I'm not sure what you're going through, but I think that's definitely a valid concern, and I hope that you'll have a speedy recovery or healthy recovery. So let me know if you need anything post-surgery. Jacqueline says, my couch is boring. I must the floor more. I must move on the floor more. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I hear you. I spend a lot of time on my couch too. But yes, even when for your entrepreneurs here who work from home all day, or maybe not entrepreneur, but you work at home all day, just move from couch to floor to chair to, keep rotating around. I do this all the time now that I'm working from home, and just having my body in a different position on these different groundings is really helpful. It helps my body. I'm moving in between these different positions, and there's so much we can experiment with movement in the tiniest ways in our days that, even when you get up from your couch to your floor, you can have a little realization in that, maybe I want to fall off the couch to the floor, I don't know, and be playful or feel an impact on my body. So let me know if you have any questions. It's mostly, I see you mostly kind of just reflecting to me, and That's cool too. We can talk about it. So I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. If I'm going to see if any other questions pop up or any other comments pop up. Again, I'm offering my intro to dance movement session for $77 USD until Sunday. If you want to experience more of this, if you need more of this, I can provide you a safe space to really build that expressive language that you can tap into any day, each day, and really express, release, and feel into what you need. A lot of times too, when we have, we experience new movements and different movement patterns, we can start to see that change the patterns in our lives. So even if it's hard for you to get started moving, you can explore that. So comment on this video or send me a private message if you're interested in grabbing that session for $77 USD. All right, I'm going to see if anyone else is going to say anything, any other comments or reflections. If I stop the video and you still are typing something or you want to say something kind of like leftover thoughts or afterthoughts, send me a message and I'm happy to respond. Okay. Well, this was great. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for sticking around this entire time, giving yourself this time to move, to check in, and to give yourself what you need. I so respect that. I so admire that. And I know we all have so much to do. We're all so busy. And I think it's so great that you came. I feel supported. I hope you feel supported. And I hope that we will do this again. We will meet and move again. I'll be doing this again in a few weeks. I'll get the exact date out on my Facebook page soon. Oh, thank you, Christina. Christina says, thank you, love your glow. It's mostly sweat, but I'll go with glow. That sounds better. Bye, everyone.